So we were sitting in the service, and I leaned up toward him, and I said, I've just been touched to give $1 million. So as...
Why y'all laughing?
Out and into the open. Tyler Perry is I know he's he knows he's we all have friends that know he.
Once again, Tyler Perry finds himself entangled in controversy, with allegations swirling around his purported involvement in rituals. Recently leaked footage, purported to depict his involvement in such activities, has sent the internet into a frenzy. Speculation suggests that the video features several notable personalities, adding fuel to the fire. If these claims hold any truth, it could spell disaster for Perry's hard-earned career, casting a shadow over all he has achieved. The entertainment industry, renowned for its glitz and glamour, finds itself embroiled in a series of controversies, with Tyler Perry becoming the latest focal point of allegations. Terry Crews has stepped forward to shed light on Perry's extensive tenure in the industry, amidst accusations linking him to participation in rituals. In a significant revelation, Terry Crews has disclosed the identity of the Hollywood executive who purportedly groped him at an industry event in February 2016. The accused individual is Adam Bennett, a prominent figure serving as the head of the motion picture department at a leading talent agency located in Beverly Hills. He's connected to probably everyone I know in the business, Crews told Good Morning America. I did not know this man. I never had a conversation with him, ever. Terry Crews, a former NFL player now known for his role as a police sergeant on the television show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, initially addressed the alleged SA on Twitter in mid-October. This came shortly after the New York Times released a revealing story detailing decades of SH allegations against Harvey Weinstein.
And people say, wow, man, you should just laugh it off. You should just forget it. No.
In the aftermath of the allegations, a staggering number of influential figures from Hollywood, the media, and politics, both men and women, have been accused of SH or A shedding light on the issue. Terry Crews took to Good Morning America to publicly identify the executive in question as Adam Bennett, a high-ranking figure at William Morris Endeavor, which Crews emphasized as one of the biggest agencies in the world, period. Bennett's clientele includes notable actors such as Emma Stone, Eddie Murphy, and Adam Sandler. Furthermore, two of his clients, Dustin Hoffman and Brett Ratner, had also faced accusations of misconduct earlier in the same month, underscoring the pervasive nature of the issue within the industry.
It was assaulted by Adam Bennett, who was the head of the motion picture department at William Morris Endeavor.
Following the allegations, Bennett has been suspended from William Morris Endeavor, as reported by ABC News. Attempts to reach the agency for comment were unsuccessful. On October 10th, Crews took to Twitter, expressing that the Weinstein revelations triggered PTSD for him, recounting that he was groped by a high-level Hollywood executive at an event he attended with his wife the previous year. He wrote, "My wife and I were at a Hollywood function last year, and a high-level Hollywood executive came over to me and groped my privates. Jumping back, I said, 'What are you doing?' My wife saw everything and we looked at him like he was crazy. He just grinned like a jerk. I was going to kick his A right then, but I thought twice about how the whole thing would appear." Crews attended a crowded party last year with his wife, Rebecca King Crews, where he recounted that Bennett started staring at him and engaging in overtly S gestures with his tongue, as revealed in his interview on Good Morning America. And he's still licking his tongue out and all this stuff, and I go, "Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?" And then he comes back again, and he just won't stop, Crews said. Crews recounted that he forcefully pushed Bennett away, causing Bennett to bump into other partygoers. Rather than showing remorse, Bennett began laughing and giggling, leaving Crews feeling profoundly emasculated and objectified. The incident haunts Crews, who questions its reality every morning.
You're talking about a very, very powerful man who has access to studio heads. What they do affects every part of the business, from producers, writers.
In the midst of the incident, Crews's primary concern centered around his wife's safety. He strategically positioned himself between her and Bennett to prevent any further confrontation. The aftermath left Crews overwhelmed with anger, describing it as almost unbearable, with a sensation like he could a hole through his head. The emotional turmoil persisted as he and his wife drove home, with Crews admitting to feeling such frustration that he almost tore the steering wheel off. Cruise credited his wife for playing a pivotal role in calming him down and commended himself for avoiding resorting to violence. As an African-American man, he was acutely aware that reacting physically to Venet would have only reinforced negative stereotypes. He empathized with victims' hesitancy to come forward, acknowledging the daunting power dynamics in Hollywood. The fear of not being believed and potential career repercussions often silences individuals from sharing their experiences, Cruise noted. The fallout from various allegations, ranging from misconduct to has led to resignations and terminations. Kevin Spacey, for example, faced accusations of making advances on a minor, resulting in his removal from the last season of House of Cards, and a last-minute recasting in Ridley Scott's All the Money in the World, where Christopher Plummer replaced him, marking an unprecedented move in completed film production. Cruise himself revealed that he initially pushed the incident to the back of his mind until the Weinstein allegations emerged, prompting him to speak out about what happened via Twitter in October. He took further action by filing a police report earlier this month. "I will not be shamed. I did nothing wrong," he emphasized on Good Morning America. These claims shed light on a well-known alleged ritual within the industry, purportedly practiced since its inception. When Terry mentioned involvement of executives in such exploitative actions, it seems there's an extensive roster of individuals implicated. Currently, there's speculation that Tyler Perry is among those at the top of this list. Dave Chappelle has been vocal about the darker aspects of the film industry, particularly emphasizing the manipulation and mistreatment he experienced from powerful figures within it. According to Chappelle, comedians often subject themselves to public humiliation in pursuit of fame and fortune. Adding to this, there's a long-standing notion that Black entertainers are often pressured to cross-dress as women to gain acceptance in Hollywood. This troubling pattern highlights how Black comedians frequently find themselves playing exaggerated and disrespectful portrayals of Black women, perpetuating negative stereotypes. This trend is deeply concerning, contributing to the already complex issues within the industry.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't think anyone saw this one coming.
Tyler Perry has undeniably made a significant impact on the entertainment industry, rising from the Atlanta theater scene to achieving box office success with his Medea series. However, Perry's journey has not been without controversy. There have been rumors suggesting that Perry's ego reached a point where conflicts arose, including with influential figures like Oprah. In the fiercely competitive world of Hollywood, making progress often involves encountering questionable tactics, and it seems Tyler Perry is no exception to this reality.
Hearing all this noise, man, it was crazy because there were no Black people on television. Before diversity became a thing, Tyler Perry was the only one out there for a long time.
Renowned film director Spike Lee is among the notable figures who have criticized Tyler Perry for incorporating stereotypical characters in his work. Lee, known for his outspoken stance on social and cultural issues, has openly addressed this concern regarding Perry's creative choices.
I think there a lot of stuff that's on today is coonery and buffoonery. And I know it's making a lot of money.
Admiration for Dave Chappelle's bravery and courage remains strong among his fans, who applaud him for fearlessly exposing the industry's pretenses and arrogance through his comedy. Hollywood insiders consistently praise Chappelle for his insightful commentary on social and cultural issues. One enthusiastic supporter remarked, "I know the term socially intelligent gets thrown around a lot these days, but Dave is one of the smartest people I've ever seen in the sense of being socially aware. He can tell such a great story, but he can get you so caught up in the story that you almost forget there's going to be a line coming. And not just a good line, a great line." Chappelle has also gone further to allege that the entertainment industry actively and manipulates individuals, pushing them towards early addiction. He contends that there's a deliberate effort to convince these individuals that they are insane or crazy as a means of maintaining control over them.
The whole time, they're trying to convince me I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication.
Spike Lee further suggested that the prevalence of stereotypical movies contributed to individuals like Tyler Perry breaking records. In Lee's perspective, the industry could achieve greater excellence by avoiding biased and nonsensical films that depict designated one-dimensional characters. He advocates for a more nuanced and diverse representation in cinema, challenging the industry to move beyond simplistic portrayals that perpetuate stereotypes.
Breaking records, but we could do better.
Tyler Perry's casting and character representation approach has indeed attracted attention from viewers, leading to discussions about his business strategy. Some argue that Perry frequently casts dark-skinned actors in antagonistic roles, while portraying white-skinned individuals as heroes in his movies and shows. This perception has sparked debates and discussions among his audience.
Full black woman being abused by a no-good skinned man, and then saved and rescued by the perfect light skin.
At an event, Chris Rock drew attention to a recurring theme in Tyler Perry's movies, pointing out the limited portrayal of kind and respectful black-skinned boyfriends. Rock supported his statement by referencing Tupac Shakur, suggesting that Perry's films could benefit from a more diverse range of character representation. He remarked, "Tupac might be a political leader if he was alive, but then again, Tupac might be in a Tyler Perry movie right now, so you don't know. Tupac might be the bad-skinned boyfriend in the Tyler Perry movie." During the event, Rock emphasized the observation that Tupac Shakur, a highly renowned and popular rapper of his time, might have minimal chances of being cast as a heroic character in a Tyler Perry movie. Rock pointed out that this speculation was based on Perry's typical casting patterns, where dark-skinned actors are often assigned antagonistic roles, contributing to a lack of diverse character representation in the films. He further added, "I would hope he's a senator, but he might be Jill Scott down a flight of stairs. In Tyler Perry movies, there's always okay." Chris Rock's viewpoint echoed Spike Lee's criticism, as both highlighted the notion that certain successful movies by Tyler Perry may owe their success to perceived biased casting and storytelling choices. Rock and Lee expressed concerns about the potential impact of such ideologies on the film industry as a whole.
Are we going back to Mantan Moreland and sleep and eat?
Yet, if those films, and I mean, we're talking about Tyler Perry.
Upon closer examination of the entertainment industry, it becomes evident that colorism is not an uncommon issue within this realm. In recent times, Hollywood has faced significant criticism, often fueled by media-driven campaigns that quickly spread from Twitter to television news. It could be asserted that convicted ex-offender Harvey Weinstein was among the first prominent figures to draw negative attention to the industry. In 2017, a plethora of SA allegations surfaced, laying bare the darker aspects of Hollywood's culture.
There's a new documentary that is all about the side of Hollywood and how some power players allegedly use their positions to prey on young aspiring actors.
Tyler Perry has been grappling with rumors about his S since he and Madea transitioned from the Chitlin circuit some time ago. Despite publicly addressing the rumors and asserting multiple times that he is straight, the speculation persists, from the paused episode of The Boondocks to an infamous blog post by gossip columnist Michael Musto in The Village Voice, where Perry was outed. The rumors have persisted. Musto suggested, "His mannerisms and aura are such that everyone within a mile of his finery seems to say, he's So, assuming the gaydar of millions is on target as usual, why won't the guy come out already?" In general, only hardcore evidence, such as a photo of Tyler Perry engaging in romantic activity with a male companion or an outright admission from him, can definitively prove anything about his S. However, that hasn't stopped people from not only speculating about his S, but also coming up with theoretical assumptions as to why he may be perceived as playing straight. Some point to his history of hiring muscular men for his plays and films as a supposed sign of his S. Others highlight the fact that he is a successful single man in his 40s, with no children, as further fuel for speculation. The question arises, can't a man dress up in women's clothing for entertainment value without being labeled as Or does the saying, "the lady doth protest too much," apply here? Tyler Perry's actions and statements have shown support for gay rights and inclusion. In 2016, he voiced urgency for Georgia Governor Nathan Deal to reject a bill discriminating against the LGBT community, with a spokesperson for Tyler Perry Studios stating, "We believe in inclusion and equality for all people." In 2019, Perry further demonstrated his commitment to inclusion by creating a shelter for homeless women and LGBTQ youth at his Atlanta film studio complex in Georgia. Despite these actions and statements, Perry's portrayal of Madea, a woman, in all his movies has led to speculation about his S. Fans have also made assumptions based on his history of hiring muscular men for his projects. In one of Tyler Perry's movies, Blair Underwood took on the role of Carlos. Within this portrayal, Carlos is depicted as an assertive investment banker who exerts dominance and control over his girlfriend in the film.
must be out your...
Blair Underwood, celebrated for his iconic role in L.A. Law, has been a significant presence in Hollywood for over 4 decades. Beginning his journey in the 1980s, he has experienced the diverse challenges and triumphs as a black actor in the entertainment industry. Recently, Underwood shared insights into his early career, including a memorable encounter with the legendary Oscar-winning actor Sidney Poitier.
And of course, this is what the kids are now calling a black classic movie. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? They're so
I hadn't heard that. I like
innovative.
that. A blastic movie.
A blastic.
Okay.
In the 1980s, the presence of black faces on screen was uncommon, and the available roles tended to be both limited and stereotypical, offering little diversity for black TV viewers. Blair Underwood personally experienced these challenges. Alongside Denzel Washington, he emerged as a notable example of black male representation on both TV and in film during that period, garnering praise and recognition for their contributions.
You know, these 4 black women in the hood, and like, now we're gonna do girls in the hood, and there was a little pushback, like why they only want to see us as slaves or in the hood.
The struggles of facing limited and stereotypical roles for black actors persisted into the 1990s. Blair Underwood remembered that during this era, virtually every black actor and actress in Hollywood, regardless of their fame or talent, encountered auditions for the same roles. This underscored the industry's dearth of diverse opportunities for black talent.
Documentary, I've been a history like most of my life. I love history.
You do?
I don't know a lot about history, but I love it.
Philip Van Leer also got the chance to play a villain in Tyler's movies. He had a prominent recurring role in the first and second seasons of the show as a D dealer.
No. Harry, Harry.
Hey!
Harry's a high school coach.
Ion Overman took on the role of Linda Davis, a negative character in Tyler Perry's movie Medea Goes to Jail. Linda is portrayed as an envious assistant district attorney engaged to Joshua. Throughout the film, she engages in clandestine illegal activities, including fraud, evidence tampering, and providing false legal documents related to individuals she has. Ron Rico Lee played Chuck, an assistant district attorney and Joshua's friend in the movie. In another Tyler Perry film, I Can Do Bad All by Myself, actor Brian White was cast as the antagonist. He portrayed Randy, an abusive boyfriend serving as the film's villainous character.
I seen the way you've been looking at me. See, this here my house, and I can let you, 2 little nappy boys, stay here.
Right.
The observation that negative characters in Tyler Perry's movies and shows often exhibit abusive behavior towards women has raised concerns, prompting discussions and objections from many individuals. This trend is evident in shows like Bra and Sistas. Bra revolves around the lives of 4 black men as they navigate various aspects such as relationships, friendships, and careers. Despite not being blood-related, the synopsis suggests that these men share a deep and enduring bond resembling family. The promotional material portrays their close-knit friendship, characterized by warmth and camaraderie, as reflected in their bright and happy smiles. However, the concern persists regarding the portrayal of abusive behavior towards women in some of Tyler Perry's works.
She says she moving in. She seemed nervous. I'm a little confused. Wait. Okay, take it back.
Tyler Perry's movies, including Acrimony, often generate discussions and debates on social media platforms like Twitter. Some viewers criticize Perry for repeatedly portraying the trauma that black women experience at the hands of men in his films, while others argue that he is shedding light on real-life issues that many black women can relate to. These debates highlight the impact of Perry's storytelling and his ability to provoke conversations around important topics. One person on the internet wrote, "It's why he always writes about and from the perspective of a black woman. He wants to be one." Another one added, "That TD Tyler paid for TV scene in church was. I felt like Tyler was doing one of his play scenes, especially when he began tongue speaking and putting his hand upon TD's head." TD convulsion and shaking was part of the show. Additionally, some have questioned his personal life, suggesting that his success as a single man without children may imply something about his S. However, it's essential to recognize that these factors do not necessarily indicate one's S orientation, and Perry has had a child and a history of relationships with women. Despite ongoing speculation, Perry's actions and words affirm his commitment to inclusivity and equality for all people. Tyler Perry has consistently maintained privacy regarding his personal love life, but speculation about his S has persisted over the years. Recently, his former friend Walter Lee Hampton claimed that Tyler was in the past, but has since chosen not to be part of the LGBTQ+ community anymore. Hampton alleged that Tyler mentioned concerns about the financial impact on the Madea character if he openly admitted his S. However, these are only claims, and Tyler himself has never publicly stated that he is.
I've heard it all, yeah.
How do you respond to that?
There's a certain part of our society, especially black people in the culture, that they look down on certain things.
In an interview on Angela Yee's Lip Service, actor Tyler Lepley denied rumors about him and Tyler Perry being. Despite doubts about Tyler Perry's romantic relationships, he has been seen with several women. Ultimately, Tyler Perry's S orientation remains a private matter, and unless confirmed by him personally, it is speculative. When asked about rumors about him being that have been spread, Lepley quickly ended any confusion on the matter with Yee and her podcast co-hosts, Gigi McGuire and Laurel. "I remember when I first started out, I was seeing that here and there," he said. "For whatever reason, people were associating it with my first show. I came out on a Tyler Perry show, and for whatever reason, he gets a rap like that," Lepley explained. "And I know Tyler Perry personally, and he's not. I was seen around him, and all of a sudden, he's rubbing off on me, and people felt like I was or something like that." Lepley is also a series regular in the new Starz show P-Valley, which he mentions during the podcast as a potential source of those ever-present rumors. "I had done something while I was on the set of P-Valley. Maybe I was with Clifford, or I think I was taking a picture with Alphonse, who plays Little Murda, and people started off with the thing again," he said. "I think if you have a space that people can't figure out, they can create a judgment." Critics of Tyler Perry acknowledge his significant contributions to the black community, but emphasize the importance of holding him accountable for perceived missteps in his work. They highlight instances in his movies and television shows where black women are depicted in a negative light or subjected to unfavorable treatment. Some critics argue that Perry's works may perpetuate respectability politics, implying that characters can only achieve happiness and success by adhering to specific societal norms and expectations.
Manage it, grow it, through all the growing pains of it all. You've managed to do it all on your own, figuring it out and learning as you've gone. Calling me a lot.
Not just confined to actors, black comedians have also voiced their disapproval of Tyler Perry's work. Over the years, many black comedians have utilized cross-dressing as a comedic device, juxtaposing their authoritative personas with the humorous image of them wearing dresses and heels. While this approach can elicit laughter, it also carries deeper implications. As Dave Chappelle highlighted,
When I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress.
During a recent guest appearance on Oprah's show, comedian Dave Chappelle posed an intriguing question. He questioned why so many accomplished black male entertainers have chosen to embrace cross-dressing at some point in their careers. One notable example is Martin Lawrence, who gained recognition for his lead role in the Big Mama's House series. Likewise, Eddie Murphy incorporated a female character into his repertoire of roles in the Nutty Professor film series.
This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress.
Jamie Foxx left a lasting impact with his memorable Ugly Wanda character on In Living Color, showcasing his comedic versatility. Additionally, Marlon and Shawn Wayans explored gender reversal in their roles in White Chicks. On the other hand, the less successful Juwanna Mann movie from a few years ago is a chapter that some may choose to consign to the past.
I'm here! Ooh, that girl get around.
Really?
Just you and me, right?
In this array of examples, Tyler Perry stands out as the most prominent cross-dresser in contemporary entertainment. Perry, renowned not only for his substantial contributions to the entertainment industry, but also for his influence in right-wing evangelical circles, has attained significant success and acclaim through his iconic Madea franchise.
What the hell is Black Friday? Every Friday is Friday. I'm black. That's a Black Friday. What you talking about?
Tyler Perry has not only found success in the gospel play arena, but has also successfully expanded his triumph into the film industry, introducing his distinctive portrayals to a wider cinematic audience.
Oh, it's a stage play. It's like Broadway, just with black people.
Tyler Perry's latest book, Don't Make a Black Woman Take Off Her Earrings, notably earned a place on the esteemed New York Times bestsellers list, prompting an intriguing inquiry. What underlies this phenomenon? Why do these artists choose to partake in actions that seemingly challenge traditional masculinity? And why does the audience warmly embrace the spectacle of black men in such scenarios? One perspective suggests that presenting black masculinity in a more feminine context could potentially diminish the perception of threat and enhance comfort for certain certain individuals. These depictions of black men in cross-dressing roles might serve as a counterbalance to the prevalent and assertive image often associated with hip-hop culture.
Because this industry is a
Over the span of several years, Hollywood has faced widespread criticism for its contribution to perpetuating various stereotypes that significantly influence the public's perception of black individuals for a substantial portion of the audience. Throughout this period, a debate arose, suggesting that constrained opportunities within the entertainment industry often compelled black artists to accept stereotypical roles as a means of sustaining their careers and livelihoods.
A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you.
While the entertainment industry has not yet achieved full racial equality, contemporary performers do have a certain degree of agency over their choices. What remains intriguing in the context of these modern figures is their apparent willingness to take on cross-dressing roles, with Kevin Hart's name being particularly notable in this regard.
Pope Conventioning is lifting her arms into her signature muscle man pose.
Even though Kevin told everybody that he will refuse to wear such dresses because he has boundaries, he showed up in SNL during his debut and shocked everybody, including Chappelle.
I'm doing what it is that I've really dreamt of doing, which is becoming a global brand and what I love to do and tell jokes. So I'm happy.
Hart commented that he thought it was humorous and that no one had informed him that he was forced to do anything. But is it really that straightforward? Numerous individuals have expressed their opposition to witnessing more instances of black men in dresses, asserting that this phenomenon has reached a saturation point. Critics argue that our society is already influenced by various factors that could undermine the perception of black men's masculinity, and they contend that there is no need to further contribute to these forces in any way.
When things happen that can possibly affect your brand, your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen. So, protecting my brand is definitely a priority.
It is disheartening that there is opposition to witnessing more instances of black men in dresses. This phenomenon appears to have reached its limit, and our society is already contending with numerous factors that can potentially undermine the perception of black men's masculinity. Many believe there is no need to further contribute to these forces.
I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid. At the end of the day, you gotta know that you're a brand.
However, according to reports, this is the leading factor in fueling the rumors about Tyler. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.